I'm not making excuses anymore on this channel. I have done so. I've made excuses for them, but I'm not making excuses anymore. It's quite evident I'm being treated like crap. But you know, I'm a fighter anyway. So I hope tomorrow that I wake up feeling better.
Imagine investing your life savings into a single handbag, believing it's crafted with the utmost precision by master artisans in the heart of France. Now, what if that very symbol of luxury and exclusivity was built on a foundation of deceit and fraud? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking revelations in the fashion world, how Hermes is taking on a brave whistleblower who dared to expose the truth behind their legendary Birkin bags. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see one of the most coveted brands on the planet.
It's an absolute joke. I don't get this treatment anywhere else. So hurtful. So wrong.
If you're passionate about fashion, luxury brands, and the often unseen truths behind them, you're in the right place. Today, we're unraveling a scandal that's sending shockwaves through the high-end fashion. Industry Hermes is suing a whistleblower who exposed alleged fraud in their production process. But how did it all start? Let's rewind and break it down. The story begins with a whistleblower, not just any influencer or disgruntled employee, but someone who was deeply embedded within Hermes' manufacturing ecosystem. This individual meticulously navigated offshore suppliers, scrutinized invoices, and monitored shipments crossing borders.
The kind of terms that I would like it to ever be done. In everything I ever do, I feel like I'm honest. I feel like I couldn't lie for the life of me. Whether people believe me or not, that's their choice, whatever. Some people hate this video and some people think that I'm being salty, then whatever.
What she discovered was nothing short of explosive. Hermes, the epitome of French craftsmanship, was allegedly producing its iconic Birkin bags in Chinese factories, all while marketing them as made in France. Her revelations didn't stay hidden for long. Armed with undeniable proof, she took to social media, sharing footage that showed workers in Chinese factories using machinery to produce Birkin bags. Hermes' signature meticulous handcrafting was being replaced by assembly lines and mass production techniques.
I have a lot of respect for the origins of Hermes. I have a lot of respect for where Hermes originated from, the equestrian.
Moreover, she broke down the economics behind these bags, with production costs estimated at under $800, yet retailing for upwards of $30,000. The discrepancy was staggering and raised immediate red flags about the brand's authenticity and pricing strategies. The expose went viral almost overnight. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram were flooded with millions of views, shares, and comments, such as #BoycottHermes and #LuxuryLies started trending globally.
Because I feel like there is absolutely no measure of quality in any luxury house as to what Hermes produces in their items. I needed to sit down and film this video because I feel like my voice hasn't been heard and there's just been absolutely no consideration for how I might be feeling.
As consumers expressed their outrage and demanded transparency, influencers from the beauty and fashion sectors, as well as investigative journalists, began taking sides, many rallying in support of the whistleblower and questioning Hermes' long-held reputation. Instead of addressing the allegations head-on, Hermes chose to strike back with legal action. The luxury giant filed an international lawsuit against the whistleblower, accusing her of defamation, breach of confidentiality, and theft of intellectual property. This move was seen by many as an attempt to intimidate and silence critics rather than provide the transparency that the situation demanded.
And why I also think it's pretty unfair on their part to have no consideration for how I might be feeling. Let's just start off with a quick recap. There's no point me just saying Hermes in general because I feel like not every story is going to be the same.
Legal experts weighed in, describing Hermes' approach as a scorched earth tactic aimed at exhausting the whistleblower and dragging the case across multiple jurisdictions. The lawsuit wasn't just about protecting the brand's image. It was about maintaining control over the narrative and ensuring that no one else would dare to expose similar truths. By framing the whistleblower as a rogue employee acting out of personal vendetta, Hermes attempted to undermine her credibility and discourage others from coming forward. Things took a dramatic turn. Insiders revealed that Hermes may have been aware of the outsourcing practices for years.
And then I got up the courage I felt intimidated, that I just felt scared of going. And then one day,
raising serious questions about their sudden legal aggression. If the company knew about the production shifts to China, why? The abrupt lawsuit now? It suggested a calculated effort to prevent the truth from coming to light, fearing that continued secrecy could unravel their carefully curated legacy. The public reaction was swift and unforgiving. Consumers began questioning the very essence of what Hermes stood for. Resale prices for Birkin bags saw a noticeable dip as trust in the brand's authenticity started to erode.
Well, not really one day. I gave birth to my daughter at the end of 2016, and then a few months into 2017, I was like, you know what, surely I can get enough courage up to go into the local Hermes store.
Even mainstream fashion publications, which once lauded Hermes for its unmatched craftsmanship, began distancing themselves, quietly pulling ads and rethinking endorsements. Analysts pointed out that what Hermes was experiencing wasn't just a legal battle. It was a strategic crisis management debacle. Instead of rebuilding trust through transparency and accountability, Hermes doubled down on fear tactics, which only fueled more suspicion and anger.
I was I was appreciated by the house, that I was appreciated by that store. That's how she made me feel. She passed me on to someone else who was really great as well. She was a lovely lady, but
the backlash was not limited to online platforms. Real-world repercussions included a tangible impact on sales and a tarnished brand reputation that had been meticulously built over decades. Customers began asking the tough questions. How many Birkin bags are genuinely made in France? How many celebrities were unknowingly flaunting counterfeit crafted bags? The integrity of the brand was under siege, and for the first time, the facade of exclusivity and artisan craftsmanship was crumbling before the world's eyes.
It all started with her making me feel comfortable to go into the store. Let me just say, I've had another child since that, and I didn't have postnatal depression again. I've overcome that, and I feel very proud.
Hermes' aggressive legal stance has only deepened the mistrust. Each court date and legal filing serves as a reminder of the unresolved controversy, keeping the spotlight on the allegations rather than allowing Hermes to control the conversation. The luxury brand's attempt to buy time and quietly pivot their supply chain strategy might backfire. As public attention remains fixated on the unfolding drama, the long-term implications for Hermes could be dire. A prolonged legal battle not only drains resources, but also permanently damages the brand's standing in an industry where reputation is everything. Moreover, the scandal sets a precedent for the luxury market, where consumers are increasingly demanding transparency and ethical practices from the brands they support. The days of unquestioned loyalty to high-end brands are fading, replaced by a more informed and skeptical consumer base. As we watch this saga unfold, it serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of truth and integrity in business. For consumers, it's a call to look beyond the glossy advertisements and delve deeper into the practices behind the products they adore. For brands, it's a wake-up call that no amount of luxury branding can shield them from the consequences of deceit and unethical behavior. The whistleblower's bravery cannot be overstated. In an industry that thrives on mystery and exclusivity, her decision to reveal the truth was nothing short of heroic. Her actions have sparked a global conversation about authenticity, ethical production, and the true value behind the labels we trust. While Hermes may be battling her in courts around the world, the momentum has undeniably shifted towards a demand for greater transparency and accountability in the fashion industry. So, to recap, a whistleblower exposed Hermes' alleged use of Chinese factories to produce their coveted Birkin bags, sparking a viral outcry and widespread skepticism. Instead of addressing the issues transparently, Hermes opted for a legal assault, accusing the whistleblower of defamation and other charges. This move has backfired, leading to a significant erosion of trust, negative social media trends, declining resale values, and a damaged reputation that threatens the very foundation of the brand. In a world where consumers are more empowered and informed than ever before, the age of deception for luxury brands is coming to an end. Hermes' attempt to suppress the truth only underscores the depth of the allegations and the lengths they are willing to go to protect their image. As this legal battle continues, it will serve as a case study for other brands on the importance of transparency and the potential fallout from attempting to silence dissent. Thank you all for staying with us through this deep dive into one of the fashion industry's most shocking scandals. What do you think Hermes will do next? Can they recover from this, or is their legacy irreparably damaged? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses on the brands and stories that shape our world. Until next time, stay informed and stay stylish.